So good morning. Now we'll see about what is a fuzzy inference system. Fuzzy inference system is a key unit of a fuzzy logic system having a decision making as its principal work. So it uses if then rules along with connectors or and for drawing the essential components. Fuzzy inference, which is a reasoning, is the actual process of mapping from a given input to an output using fuzzy logic. So this process involves all the pieces that we have discussed, like all the fuzzy logic operators, properties, membership functions, and also if then rules. And this inference system have been successfully applied in fields such as an automatic control, data classification, decision analysis, expert systems, and computer vision. Because of its multidisciplinary nature, the fuzzy inference system is known by a number of names. We call it as a fuzzy rule based system, and we know already like fuzzy expert system is also available, fuzzy model which has been discussed in the future, fuzzy associative memory, fuzzy logic controller, and simply the fuzzy system. So now we see the fuzzy inference system. So fuzzy inference system, here we can see the architecture of this one. We have an input and also output. So in between an input and output we have an falsifier, inference engine, defalsifier, output. So falsifier and defalsifier will be discussed in the next class. And in between the falsifier and defalsifier, we have an inference engine where the input is fuzzy knowledge base has been given. So this fuzzy knowledge base has been induced to the falsifier, inference engine, defalsifier to get an output. So also we have an decision making unit here. Decision making unit is which performs operation on all the rules, and falsification interface unit and defalsification interface unit. Here it converts the crisp quantities into the fuzzy quantities. And you know already what is a crisp quantities. So we have discussed here. And also it converts the fuzzy quantities into the crisp quantities, which is a defalsification is just an invert of a falsifier. That is from the fuzzy quantities to the crisp quantities. And we have an database. So database, it defines the membership functions of fuzzy sets, which is used in the fuzzy rules. So this steps you can see here, the steps of fuzzy reasoning, inference operations upon fuzzy, that is if then rules. So here we are using if then rules here because already we have used fuzzy concepts, properties, operators, and here we are using that is if then rules. So we have to compare the input variables with the membership functions on an antecedent path to obtain the membership values of each linguistic label. So this is falsification. So falsification is it converts the crisp quantities into a fuzzy quantities. And finally, we are going to use a defalsifier. So that is we have to combine usually multiplication, the membership values on the premise part to get the firing strength of each rule. So and finally generate the qualified consequence that is depending upon if then rules. Aggregate the qualified consequence to produce a crisp output. So defalsification is converting the fuzzy quantities into a quantities. Thank you.